Hi, everyone. Thanks for sticking around with us today. I'm really excited to introduce Chris, the head of global partnerships at AfterShip. Their product is designed for TikTok Shop. It makes product listing and order fulfillment easy by automating listings, pricing, inventory, and order syncing. And today, Chris is going to share a little bit on how to sell and scale in TikTok Shop using the AfterShip feed. So thank you so much, Chris. Take it away.
Real quick, Gina, before you jump off, can you just confirm that you can hear me okay and see my screen?
I can confirm it all looks good.
Perfect. Awesome. Cool. Thanks so much, Gina. And thanks, obviously, to the entire ShipBob team, who's a fantastic partner of ours, for putting on this great event. I think there's a lot of content and events happening in the TikTok space, but not all of them, candidly, are really bringing together leading practitioners and operators. So this event really is filled with some really great speakers. So we're thrilled to be a part of it. Cool. I know we're a bit over time, so I'll try to get us back on track. So I'm with AfterShip. The take-home message, if you take anything away from today's presentation, is that we're ultimately here to help you sell more efficiently and sell faster with confidence. TikTok Shop is a new channel, so brands and sellers this is a new muscle for them to develop. And so ultimately where we show up is helping you have that confidence that as you go to scale selling on this new channel, that you have all of the infrastructure process behind you that's going to help you get there as quickly as possible. So table stakes intro slide for who AfterShip is. So AfterShip, the name is fairly intuitive in terms of how we got our beginning. Everything that happens once you ship a product from wherever it's manufactured, that's something that we're very much focused on helping brands and retailers deal with, whether it's tracking, shipping, returns. And so we started about 12 years ago. We have a rich library of customers, which ranges from brands and retailers, but also technology companies. And we've been primarily a product and engineering led company, which has really helped us and innovate quite quickly. And so that strong product presence has parlayed into us expanding into new regimes, which is what led us to our partnership with TikTok Shop, where our partnership and ties with them led to the understanding that there are some major challenges on the product front with respect to product syncing, order syncing, as well as some other process inefficiencies that we were ultimately able to build. And we're really proud to have the partnership that we do with TikTok Shop, as well as some adjacent solution partners as we start to help sellers be more and more productive on the platform. Quick introduction to myself. I'll keep this brief. I have the pleasure of leading our partner program here at AfterShip. And really this first bullet here is the most important part of my role, which is helping surround our customers with the best-in-class solutions and services, right? So a number of partners are here today, ShipBob being a great partner of ours where their world-class fulfillment partnered with our software solutions can really be a powerful launch pad for these leading brands and retailers to get set up. But there are also many other partners, both service-based, technology-based, logistics-based, that we pride ourselves in forming ties to just add more and more value to folks looking to sell on this explosive new channel. Alrighty, so we'll jump in and give you a high-level view of AfterShip and our new TikTok Shop product. And so this is relatively new within the last year. The name of the product is Feed, and ultimately there are some three major features that tie into our Feed product. At the end of the day, to keep it simple, what we're really enabling sellers and brands and retailers to do is sync your inventory. So let's just focus on step one, right? So anyone who deals with merchandising and product catalogs, it's not trivial by any means. It can be quite cumbersome, especially if you have hundreds and thousands of SKUs and you're constantly, if you're in fast fashion, that creates even more challenges because your catalog is going through such dynamic change. And so a huge focus for us on step one and working with TikTok is like, hey, whether you're selling on Shopify or another e-commerce platform and you want to get set up, say in selling in TikTok, we need that process to be as streamlined as possible, ideally as automated and as AI driven as possible. And that's really the heart of our product is the inventory syncing, right? So regardless of what e-com platform you're on, Salesforce, WooCommerce, doesn't matter. That's a core part of our product where we're able to do bulk listing, bulk inventory syncing, up to 10,000 SKUs at once. A couple of our brands have, like Windsor, have done 5,000 or more in a single day. And so that's step one. Let's just get you set up to actually start selling on TikTok Shop. So that's really a key thing. And then from there, there are anyone who's now selling on TikTok Shop, which many of the viewers with us today are. There are some major challenges with some peculiarities that people are getting familiar with. So, for instance, you need to be able to fulfill orders within, say, 3 days. You need to maintain a 96% on time rate. There are some challenges with respect to return policies. And not all of this is quite figured out yet from a software capability perspective natively within, say, TikTok Shop. And so this middle chunk here is a glimpse into our feature set that is, basically safeguarding against some of the most, common challenges that will happen. And for those who sell on TikTok Shop, you know that overselling, things of that nature is a pretty common problem. And so we have some really nice safeguards built into our connector effectively that helps you prevent that, right? And another simple example is, once an order is placed, we can automatically just set like a 1 hour delay. So that order is not actually going to get a pass through to your native ecom platform like Shopify to then trigger the purchase order to go for fulfillment. And so we're giving that hour. And so in case your end customer wants to like cancel that order altogether, then we're giving you that safeguard window to protect against overselling, but also just canceled orders in general. So you can think of us as, TikTok's over here, your ecom platform's over here. There's a lot of data syncing happening between. There's a lot of actions happening in between, and you can't always predict what's going to happen. And really, AfterShip is that middle layer, that connector that's able to, take calls from each side, understand the message, and understand exactly what to do, and then bring a lot of sophisticated AI to make sure that things are moving smoothly, orders are coming in, inventory updates are coming in as well, and any customer related interactions are also being accounted for in real time. So the KPI there really is revenue recapture, right? And so that's something that we're focused on. And then another big one is fulfilling orders through our auto linking of product SKUs. So the actual fulfillment, that's kind of the bottom of funnel here. We've kind of talked about getting set up. We've talked about making sure that you're in a good place with respect to safeguards, policies, et cetera. And now once sales are starting to come through, we want to make sure that you're set up there. And so through some deep integrations we have with return solutions, fulfillment providers like ShipBob, puts you in a really good place that everything is going to move very smoothly. Shopify-esque. If you're already selling on Shopify and you already have such a great experience there, we're basically, taking things to the next level so you can have that same type of confidence selling on this new channel. And then a few other things that aren't listed here that I just want to quickly call out is things like the product images. So those who are really seeing success on TikTok know how important those product image qualities are. Perhaps before you started getting on TikTok Shop, you were getting maybe 5 to 10K views on a specific post. Now all of a sudden you're selling on Shop and you have these beautiful images that clearly show the product, clearly show how it's used, and you're 10xing the amount of views, in part because TikTok is like really funneling their algorithm to that. So that's another huge feature of ours is like auto product imagery adjustments, because sometimes when you import, for instance, it doesn't crop it properly. So this is just another example of all the different little things we have in place to just correct for. It's almost like we're a pair of glasses or a lens that we're putting on TikTok to really kind of improve and finesse some of the key components of what it takes to sell on TikTok Shop. So we were asked, all of our presenters, to just come with like one major tactical takeaway. And so the one I'll focus on quickly to wrap up here is how to maximize sales conversions, right? And really be mindful of your bottom line and avoid revenue loss. And so the 3 bullet points here that we're sharing with folks is ensuring that, up-to-date inventory and listing data connectivity, right? So a common thing we'll hear from sellers on TikTok who come to us and want to use our solution is maybe they're experiencing explosive growth and too many orders are coming in that they're not able to fulfill. They're also having, they're having stockouts effectively. They don't have policies in place that protect against cancellations, and they don't have policies in place that really help them deal with returns in an accurate way. So really, the tip here to be tactical is really taking that crawl, walk, run approach, right? This is, this is a new channel. This is a new muscle to build up. So not just opening the floodgates, adding all of your products, opening up all of your catalog and having a very loose policy with respect to things like refund windows, return windows. So just inching your way towards a policy and setup that is going to be work for you as you scale up your operation. And then as just one simple customer case study, this great brand that we're partnered with, Preppy Pineapple, they're pretty big in South Carolina and spreading across the US. The take home was they were trying to solve similar challenges that I've outlined, absent using the AfterShip connector in combination with Shopify and TikTok Shop. And after getting started with us, they're able to start recapturing almost $2,000 a day in worth of orders. And so this is a very simple validation of, it's like, okay, there's a lot of efficiency improvements that need to be had over the next couple of years on this new channel. And so AfterShip really serving as that quick corrective lens that once applied is really going to start solving some of those key challenges. So there are many examples like the Preppy Pineapples, and this is just in revenue recapture. This isn't even anything to say about our ability to help you just get started in the first place. And what we're really proud of is this last Black Friday, Cyber Monday was our first such example with this TikTok feed product. So us and TikTok Shop really making sure that we were set up for success. And we're thrilled to report 100% across the board in terms of our inventory syncing, order syncing, pricing syncing, and imagery syncing, right? So, we take pride in the accuracy and the uptime that we were able to provide in that critical time period for shoppers. And so that's really the take home is, giving brands that confidence that they can move faster, they can scale because they can trust that the systems kind of standing things up in the background are going to do what they're supposed to do. Cool. And yeah, so hopefully this is useful, and if it's intriguing, obviously we'll make it easy for you to get connected with us. We have some special offers for those who are looking to get set up. But yeah, if you're facing any operational challenges with respect to orders, inventory, imagery, etc., perhaps we're a good solution for you as in combination with our great partners. And with that, I'm happy to answer any questions that there might be.
Hi, Chris. Well, thank you for that awesome presentation. I think a lot of people get excited about selling on TikTok Shop, but they don't always know the operational complexity that goes into it. If anybody does have questions for Chris or AfterShip, you can drop by their virtual booth, and we will also be answering questions and following up via email. So with that, I don't see any that have popped up. We'll hop to the next session with Motion. But Chris, thanks so much for joining us today. And yeah, we'll keep it rolling.
Thanks so much, Gina. Take care.
You too.